made some changes since the last video. You will notice that I deleted the turret from here. That's because the turret's all being made in the main script up here. And you will see I've also made the turrets shoot multiple bullets at a time. I thought that was going to work better in our game. It was a minor change to make, really. If I look at the turret script, all I've done is added in an extra loop. So this for loop, we didn't have that before. It just made one bullet at a time. And now I'm making that many bullets at a time, which is a variable up here. And it just calculates an angle so they're evenly distributed around the circle up here. And we can see in the main function that I specify for each turret has got a different number of bullets to fire. So I think that's going to be reasonably effective. The main problem with this as a game is that the when I move into a bullet, I don't take any kind of damage. So that brings up the whole topic of collisions, which is super important, and we're going to do that right now. We're going to make the bullets collide with the player in a meaningful way. So I've got a few steps to doing this. Firstly, we need to have the bullets identify themselves when we hit them. So I've double clicked on the bullet scene down here, and over on the right, if I'm in the bullet, the top level of the bullet scene, you'll see this has changed. We've got the main scene and we've got the bullet scene. Okay, so in the bullet scene, look over here, I've got the inspector, but there's also signals and groups, which are both super useful and important. And if I go to groups, I can add a new group. Actually, it seems to have done it already. Just to prove that I can do it, I'm going to delete it and add it again. Bullets, there you go. So that means that every bullet is going to be in the bullets group, which is kind of handy when we're having a collision. We can check that we're actually colliding with a bullet. So back into main and looking at the player. So the player needs to detect every collision and then detect whether it was with a bullet. And for that, we're going to use this signals tab. So you can see it's important stuff to be aware of these three tabs. And the area 2D will detect when the area is entered by something else. So it detects when something else is overlapping or colliding with it. So we click on that and we can connect, and we are going to connect to the player, and it's on area entered. Okay, and that will create a function. So if I click that, you can see I've got the green thing up here, and scrolling down a bit, I've got this function on area entered, and this is the area that it entered with. So all I'm going to do just to check that that works is I'm going to print hit. Okay. Which won't do very much. It'll just make it appear with the word hit down here. So if I just move into the path of some of these bullets, we can see we're being hit each time. Now it is quite possible that I could be hitting something else on the scene, so I do need to check that it's a bullet. I could actually get away with it right now, but for the purposes of later in the game, we'll fix that. We're going to say if area dot is in group is if area dot is in group. I was expecting it to auto complete there and it didn't. Don't know why. But we're going to find out in a minute. Is in group bullets. Then we are going to say print damage. So we'll see that as well. And we're also going to delete the bullet, and the slightly odd way that we say delete yourself is to say Q3. Quite strange. So anyway, so what we should now have is hit and damage, and when the bullets hit us, they should actually delete themselves. So we've got damage. Did I delete the hit? Yeah. Anyway, so that's actually collisions working at this point. We now need to get some kind of health or damage system working on the player.